Man, look, they got to get money. They got to go, like, BLK women, they got to go get it. Because, like, they made this choice, made that choice, be with that dude, be with that dude, and it like, it didn't work out. So they got to make sure they maintain their households, because now they got a kid.
1 second. Let me give an announcement. Give me 1 second. So the topic tonight is, out of all groups of women, BOK women are the most fertile and feminine. Okay, so let's tap the screen. Let's get the likes back up. We were at about 40. Now we're going to 30. So let's tap the screen. Let's share this live out. Heart me by my name if you have not heart me by my name today. And we're going to get down to business when it comes to this topic. I'm going to ask anyone on Teacup, just be aware if you're there for more than a few minutes, I have to drop you. But we are having this live conversation for a reason, because guess what? We hear it all the time that BOK women are masculine, right? And I'm just going to give my take. Um, of course, BOK women are the most fertile and feminine women. We're the most creative, okay, with the way that we dress, the way that we do our hair, the way that we do our makeup. Other nationalities, other races love to mimic the aesthetics of BOK women because of our femininity. Secondly, we are the most fertile. Even statistically, we are the most fertile. Now, I'm not here to debate. I'm here to host the panel, but I will go ahead and give my take because there's a lot of crazy things being said on the panel. But remember, if you want to drop someone, send a hanging light, put their name in the chat. I encourage those who think that someone's on the panel talking something that they probably shouldn't be saying. Help them take a break and think about what they're saying by sending a hanging light. If you want to drop a mod, you would need to send a galaxy. But let's tap the screen up, you guys. Let's get it to 50K. Oh, all right. And let me go to Chef. Chef, if you could give your age, race, and pronouns. Chef, go ahead, unmute your mic. All right, we'll come back to him, or I'll drop him if he's not able to use his mic.
Hello, can you hear me now?
Yeah, speak in the mic. Age, not pronouns. Age, race, and country.
Yes, US and 55-year-old, be okay.
Okay, I'm gonna come back to you. You have a lot of noise in your background.
I'm sorry about that. It's raining hard in my vehicle.
Okay, I'll come back to you. All right, let's get the taps up. Let's take this commercial break and get the taps up. If everyone can tap the screen. Taraj, go ahead and expound on your points that you were given. I think you were saying that BOK women are masculine.
Yeah, I was basically saying I think spiritually I think that we're more masculine, but physically I agree with you as far as being feminine. Yeah, definitely. We definitely, we keep up with ourselves and we, try to look our best, and yeah, a lot of people do copy the things we do. So I definitely understand what you're saying as far as that goes. But just spiritually wise, I mean, just from what I'm seeing, as far as BOK women, I just think that, I'm around them all the time. And I'm a Black woman. So I really do think that we are, because we have been conditioned to like take care of home sometimes. And, in the BLK community, we take care of home sometimes. Sometimes we're given more than the BLK men. Not all of them. I'm not going to say all of them. But some of them, we are taking care of them sometimes. And that kind of puts us in a masculine state where it changes our, femininity a little bit. That's how I feel about it. But I don't know. But I do agree with you as far as, appearance-wise. I think we are feminine.
All right, let me give an announcement for those who are new. You don't have to agree with me, just speaking in general so everyone will know. You don't have to agree with me. I ask everyone to stand on business, meaning whatever your take is, you stand on that. You don't have to change that depending on what I say. I don't police my panel. Um, I literally exercise the freedom of speech on the panel. All I ask is that nobody use profanity and no racial slurs or be disrespectful to me, but you can disagree with the prompt or you can agree with the prompt. But when you say masculine spiritually, could you expound on what you mean by that?
Yeah, so like I just think that how do I put it? Like just being in a relationship, with you know, different people. I just feel like we're not as submissive versus other races. Like we don't, like if like a man does something we don't like, we're not going to sit there and say nothing. We're saying something. To me, that's kind of like that's not very feminine sometimes. Because some men, they actually want a woman that's just not going to say nothing. But I feel like we are the type, we're going to be like, nah, like that's not happening. You know what I'm saying? So in that aspect, I think that's like a masculine state in a way.
How is that spiritual?
Yeah, spiritually, yeah.
I'm saying, how is that spiritual?
Instead of physical, I'm talking like physical and spiritual. I mean, just who you are, like who you are inside, like who I am. Basically, if a man tells me he's going out, he's spending the night out, I'm not gonna be the type of woman to be like, nah, like I'm not gonna be like, yeah, you can stay out. I'm gonna be like, no, you're not staying out. You know what I'm saying? To me, that's like kind of like a masculine state to me. I don't know. I think like a submissive woman would be like, okay, honey, you can go out and stay out. That's fine. Just like call me when you're on the way home.
So, are you thinking that standing up for yourself or being assertive is masculine?
Some men can see that as kind of being like in like the black woman the BLK woman trying to be in control of certain situations, versus the man being in control and telling the woman, hey, I'm doing this. The BLK woman is like, no, like I'm not going for that. You know what I mean?
Give me 1 second. If everyone can tap the screen, let's get it to 50K. Mods, I just messaged you. I don't want to always have to make the announcement, but I just messaged mods if you could check the chat. And also we can tap the screen and get to 50K. If you haven't heart me by my name, heart me. If you're enjoying this live, send a hanging light to support the live goal or to drop someone. So if you don't want to drop someone, still support the live goal. Also, the subscription goal. Right now we're at 13. Hoping to get some subscribers today. But yeah, really quick. You said that women are masculine spiritually, and you gave some examples. And then you said, well, hold on, let me finish, ma'am. Please don't do that. Please don't do that. Let me finish. And then you gave some examples, and then you also said that this is some examples, like if a man says he's staying out all night and you be like, oh no, you're not, that's masculine. And then I asked you, would be assertive and standing up for yourself, would that be considered masculine? And then you said, well, some men will see it that way. And first you said you see it that way because that's your stance. And now you're saying that some men see it that way. So when you gave your points, when you came to the panel, you were giving your perspective. And then you somehow said, well, this is what men would say. So is it your stance or is it what men will say stance? I'm asking you what your stance is. So you can't say it's your stance and then blame it on the men and say this is actually what they would say. So is it you or them? Or both?
Yeah, I do feel like if you're not submissive and you say and a man is telling you like he's gonna do something and you don't stand up for yourself, I see that as it could be I think people could see that as you being a little masculine if you're gonna stand up for yourself. Other cultures, some cultures do not stand up for themselves. That's all I'm saying. Like,
okay. So you're saying that, yeah, from your stance, that would be considered masculine.
Yeah, because pretty much. I just feel like,
all right. Just make sure
as
you
the
stand on business. Give me 1 second. Let's take this commercial break. Let's take this commercial break and tap the screen. Hold on really quick. Monet, thank you for checking the YouTube. If you can tap the screen, also let me know how the sound is. That's really important. I need Moz to check the sound. Kennedy, I need you to check the inbox, please. If everyone can tap the screen, let's get it to 50K. Thank you, Bella, for tapping. Thank you, Kennedy, for tapping. Taraj, she left. I'm not sure if she was scared or what, but she gave some very questionable stances, but she dropped. So Taraj, I think your name was. I'm gonna ask you to come back and stand on business, not give your take and then drop. That doesn't make any sense. We're here for a conversation, so it makes no sense for you to give your take and then kind of run. That was kind of weird. But wow. Let me I know a lot of people wanted to respond to what she was saying, but we'll give it a minute. If anybody knows her, share the live out to her. Or you can go to the comments and tap on it and share the live out to her and ask her to come back, because that makes no sense for her to say something so controversial and then leave. I'm surprised you guys didn't address her when she first came on the panel. I was in the other room listening to her, what she was saying. I'm surprised nobody dropped her. G, if you can give your 1 second, Kennedy. I'm surprised nobody dropped her. G, if you could give your age, race, and pronouns.
31 BLK male.
And you were already up here, right?
Yeah.
What was your take on the prompt? If you could just refresh me, because I had to step away.
Oh, I originally said more BLK women are the most fertile. I agree with that. But I didn't agree with them as the most feminine.
Okay. And why are they not the most feminine?
Oh, I said a lot of things, but basically,
just give me one reason why.
Oh, they've been put in a position where they've been the head of the family for so long. So that's basically what I was trying to say.
Okay. So you're saying because they are in leadership roles that they're not feminine?
In the household, correct.
Okay. And I'm not saying I disagree or agree, but I do have a question. Are you saying that a woman can't be in the leadership role and still be feminine?
No, I'm not saying that. Yeah, you can. Like, can I give an example?
Sure.
So you have a woman, she goes to work and she's the boss at work. She's the leader, she's the CEO, she's the supervisor, she runs her job.
Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. If everyone can tap. We're I'm gonna have to keep pausing if we're not up to 50K within a few minutes. Let's get it to 50K. Kennedy, Monet, thank you for coming to the YouTube. I'm on mute on the other stream. I'm asking that you guys check to make sure that the sound is good. That's really important. That's what I need mods to always check. Let me know how the sound is once I let people start talking again. Okay, G, go ahead.
Okay, I was just giving an example. You have this woman. She's a leader at work. She runs her company or whatever she does for a living, like a well-oiled machine. She's the boss chick at work. Everybody knows that. She's assertive but fair, stern, all of the above, confident. However, she goes home and her man is there, and she's in her soft era when she gets home. All that, how should I put it? All that control that she had at work, I mean that in a positive way, she has let her guard down because her man is there and he's going to take care of her and fill that void that she didn't have at work. So she's assertive in her everyday life, but when she gets home and she got to get him in, then we see a little bit more softer side of her. Does that make sense?
I disagree.
Let me finish passport. I'll open it up for rebuttals once we get to 50K. When we get to 50K, we'll open it up for rebuttals. Go ahead, G. Are you done?
I had another point that I forgot the other point I was going to make.
Okay, so again, my question for you is, again, because you still gave an example that insinuates that a woman in leadership cannot be feminine. So can women in leadership still be feminine?
I think they can, but it depends what type of environment they work in too. Do they work with a lot of women or a lot of men? So it just depends.
So you're saying women can only be feminine in leadership if they're over other women?
Yes, to a degree.
Yes, to a degree. If everyone can please mute. Obviously, I'm having a one-on-one. I'll come back over. And what do you mean by to a degree?
So she's a leadership in a male-dominated environment or workplace. Let's say tech or law enforcement or something like that. I don't know. I just don't think that certain feminine attributes that a lot of men will think as weak, and they do. They just do. That's just how misogyny works. I don't know. I just think in a male-dominated
Come on. Don't do the I don't know. We need you to stand on business. Okay, I'm gonna come back to you. Hold on. Let me introduce Jimbo. Jimbo, if you could give your age, race, and country.
Thank you for letting me have it. I'm going to apologize. I'm a little under the weather, so my voice is a little raspy.
I remember you. All I'm asking is that when you give your stance, don't just give your stance and drop like you did before. Also, you guys, I am streaming. 1 second. I am streaming on YouTube. Well, you stayed around for a little bit, but then you just dropped out of nowhere, is what I'm saying. Some people wanted to address you. I am streaming on YouTube at Poetic Lady. If I could get all mods over there also while you're over here. Most people are using 2 devices. If you have 2 devices, you can do that. But yeah, also for those who rather listen in on YouTube, go ahead and go to the YouTube and also subscribe to the YouTube. Jimbo, you are definitely welcomed here. But all I'm saying is if somebody wants to address you in open panel, let's hang out for that also. But go ahead, Jimbo.
Yeah, I mean, I'm totally up for that. And like I said, sorry, my voice is raspy.
Age, race, and country.
39. I'm white and
white tea. We got to say white tea for white and be okay for black.
Tea, whatever. It's I'm in America.
Okay, wait 1 second. Let me give this announcement. White tea for white, be okay for black. Go ahead. Unmute him. Go ahead, Jimbo.
I think this is why I might have dropped is because I always got muted by your. I think that they were muting me because they don't want.
I'm watching them. You think they're muting you because you're white tea?
I'm gonna unmute it one more time. If not, then obviously,
Okay, listen, please. Don't let them discourage you, okay? That could be by mistake. We don't want to do if you do this, if you do that. You're welcome here. I want to hear you out. You guys, please do not mute him, but let's not try to intimidate because it might be by mistake also. So Jimbo, if you don't mind, thank you for giving your introduction. Your white tea in the US. If you don't mind answering the first prompt, out of all groups of women, BOK women are the most fertile and feminine.
All right, and I'm going to be dead honest about this. I don't agree with it. I think if you want my honest opinion, who are the most feminine and fertile or whatever, I would say Asian women.
Asian women are the most fertile.
About it. Feminine, like being feminine is something of like, I mean, it's something that we all know. We inherently know it's being supportive. It's being also submissive to a more like I don't try to mean this like in a bad way, but like it's more of like if you're talking about the most feminist group of women that you'll ever meet, and feminine, and
we're not saying feminist, we're saying feminine.
Right.
Feminist is a whole different
thing. I
thing.
would honestly say probably like mostly Asian women.
Well, Asian women are the most fertile?
Yeah, there's billions of them. I mean, let's be honest about it.
So there's several different types of Asian. Can you be more specific when you say Asian? And also, you guys, we need to get 50K to open the panel.
Right. I mean, like Asian from Indian women to Chinese women. It's a lot of Asians.
Okay.
Now, I know that's controversial, and I didn't mean to but you asked me point blank, so I'm going to be honest about it.
Okay. All right, no problem. Again, you guys, live streaming on YouTube. Go over there and subscribe at Poetic Lady. I do have a couple of questions. If everyone can please mute. Big Zaddy, what do you think about what Jimbo just said?
I disagree 100% with Jimbo. One, I don't feel like Asian women are more feminine. I feel like they're more submissive, and people get those two mixed up all the time because in order to be feminine doesn't mean you have to be submissive and vice versa. So I disagree with that. And then honestly, Jimbo, you're wrong about them being more fertile. It's actually BLK women, and then second after BLK women would be the Hispanic woman, if you want to be completely honest. You're trying to say that there's a lot of Asians, out there, and that is true. However, if you go and look on the internet on Google right now, right now in China, they are getting lower on number of women. Why? Because in the culture, they look as most of the time they want the kids to be boys and not girls. So that's absolutely wrong. But yeah, I disagree with them.
Well, I mean that's because of the one-child policy in China. That's not a human nature thing. It's a government thing. So,
in Japan, they were trying to get Americans to come over there and help procreate. So
yeah, hey host, can I say something?
I was just talking. So actually, in Japan, they were having an issue with fertility. But Big Zaddy, are you done? Do you land your plane there? Because he started talking. I just kind of don't know where that was going.
Yeah, I landed my plane.
Okay. And Q, you can go ahead and chime in.
To my last point, before Jimbo came and we went on, we're talking about the leadership, women being feminine in leadership. The point I was trying to make, and I'll just give a brief example. We look at Kamala Harris and the description of her. Every time we see her, she's in the business suit. Or Hillary Clinton, always in a business suit. On the campaign trail, wherever she goes, she's in the business suit. Now we look at Michelle Obama and Jill Biden and now Melania Trump.
We're not making this a political debate. Please censor those words.
I'm not. No.
Let me finish my sentence. Please censor those words. You're gonna mess up my algorithm. I don't really do that whole political debate. So please, let's try to use something close to that where people can get it. But let's not continue to say it. You already said it once. Let's not use these main character names for political arguments. Go ahead.
Gotcha. So I'm just saying these female presidential candidates that we have in the past, just their attire alone just proves that if you want to leave your mark in a male-dominated field, that you even have to dress the part. Like if they were wearing dresses and pink, and a lot of men or people in general would take them seriously. So I do think that if you are a woman in leadership, especially in a male-dominated field, that you have to take on a part of a man to a degree.
Okay. Wow. Let's see. We're at 50K, so I'll go ahead and open up the panel for rebuttals. Let's get it to 60K.
This guy.
Bella was first. Let her go ahead.
So I think that there's a lot of misunderstanding when it does come to Asian women, because we have things like the 4B movement going on in these countries. Japan, women are refusing to have children because the men there are misogynistic and are not good people. We are failing to realize that these Asian women are trying to get away from that. They do not want to be seen in that sort of kind of light. And they want to make these moves if so. The conditions that they are in down there are not the best. American women in Asian countries are a bit more oppressive to their women. That's why things like the 4B movement came along. But the idea that somebody had, you can't just show up to your job in sweatpants and other stuff. If you had a professional setting job, at no point would you show up in a t-shirt and some shorts. That's how you get fired. That's insane to me. You're saying that, oh, this woman's a politician. Why is she showing up looking like a politician? Why is this woman showing up looking like she's supposed to be here? I don't understand what you want these women to wear in these type of professions. These women do wear skirts. These women do wear these things, but you cannot just show up wearing whatever you want. You have to look professional. These are jobs that pay good money for you to be professional. If somebody was paying me that much, I would wear what they want me to wear. I'll land my plane there.
You can be professional, but I'm just saying, from what I notice in these male-dominated jobs that females have leadership over, let's say, like I work in tech. A lot of the women come in here and they wear, nothing wrong with what they're wearing. They wear jeans and, little casual stuff. And not to say that they're doing that, to blend in and fit in with the guys, but if you compare that to something, let's say she's an event planner, even a lawyer. There's a lot of female lawyers out there who wear dresses and skirts and all the girly things. So that's the point I'm trying to make.
Well, sir, I can help your argument.
No. It's one round with each person. So or 2 rounds, depending on how many rounds I decide to go. So Bella and G was going somewhere with that, but I think I'm gonna move on for now because Kennedy, what do you think about this exchange with G and Bella?
Well, I for one, I think that it's crazy that we're what are we back in the 1800s? It's based on how someone dresses. I mean, that's why they have different attires. They have suits and different things for women to wear. The idea that we want to fetishize these women and make them into objectify them, to think that they need to be dressed, because let's just say exactly what it is. It's these men who want to see these women as trophies and dressing to please their desire of what they think it is. I mean, a woman wearing a suit is not less desirable than a woman wearing a dress. But you know what? All the other stuff does, it does not expose them, and it show everything for these men to sit on the side. And this is a traditional aspect of where these men want women to go back to be objectified, to be subjected to their will, and to be under their control. And the fact that this is not happening, they are mad. So they want to dress women the way they want to dress women, but they can dress however way they want to dress. I mean, men were wearing wigs back in the days. God forbid a woman wear a wig now. It's forbidden because the men are not wearing it. So this idea about the role of how women choose to dress and how that links to how they're objectified and the desire they are to a man, this is crazy. But I would like to say something else, Poet, if I will, about what Jimbo says. That says that Asian women are the most feminine. That is not true. That is false. And this is just the same thing that white men does because they have an affinity for Asian women, and that's the replacement minority that they choose. It's why they're more likely to marry and more likely to be engaged with Asian women for that reason. In fact, if you look at the mannerisms of Asian women, you will see that it almost couples that of the white woman. And I'll land.
Okay. If everyone can tap, let's get it to 60K. Let's take a commercial break and get it to 60K. Chef, what do you think about what Kennedy said?
I think Kenny is down low. If you want a businesswoman or a chick dress,
You think Kennedy's a down low?
Yeah, if you don't mind a woman dressing like a man and you want to hug up next to a woman that's dressing like a man, you got an issue, brother. Just because a woman doesn't necessarily have to wear a pantsuit, okay, she can bask in her femininity and style just like, and just not being political, like Jackie O back in the day of Kennedy, you know. But the thing is, it's like I said, it's all about setting and everything. And yeah, so Kenny, I want to go back to this is not the 1800s. No, we're not trying to do that to ladies. We ain't trying to tell, this is your place. We ain't trying to dress them. I showed them, if I throw my Timbs, you know, wearing no Timbs with me, wearing no checkerboard shirt, you know, flannel shirt or nothing like that. Come on now. Don't know what woman saying, yo, bro. Oh, come on, my nigga, and all that.
You cannot even say that, Chef. So what are you doing?
I'm sorry.
No, it ain't you sorry. You know better.
You're right. But the thing is, men still want this femininity in a woman. And I didn't have an opportunity to answer the first question.
We're only on the first question.
I know, I didn't have time to answer the first question. My thing is this is, if you don't think that a BLK woman is the most feminine, because with femininity deals with abstract and physical and style and flavor and everything. If you put them behind a screen and just show the silhouette, just showing the silhouette only of a BLK woman and a woman of another race, and someone wants to bet you which one is more.
You need to talk in the mic. Okay, I'm gonna come back to you. You sound like you under a muzzle. I'm gonna come back to you. We could barely hear you over here.
So
hold on 1 second. Yeah. Let's get it to 60K and let's heart me by my name. If everyone can tap. We're not gonna go back and forth with him. He needs to fix his mic. Let's go around. I'll open it up for rebuttals again. For a new rebuttal. If you have a rebuttal to a specific person, that's what I'm opening it up for. If you want to rebuttal anyone.
Somebody tried me after I dropped, as usual. So I would like to respond to the guy that argued against my claim after I dropped.
Who?
You know, like the coward thing they do. I don't know his name, but he was saying that he mentioned Asian women and he said my argument is stupid, even though I'm the only one that cited the source. I forgot, but anyway, I'm the only one in the panel who cited the source, so I'm not surprised I'm the one.
What's your source? I didn't hear your source.
Poetic Justice. I said Sari Van.
Who said Poetic Justice?
Listen up to all you haters.
Wait, you're gonna mute. You're gonna mute and wait. Wait, you're gonna mute and you're gonna wait. Who said Poetic Justice? Are you trying to be funny, Passport?
What are you talking about?
Someone said poetic justice. If everyone can tap.
No, I said.
All right, Passport, we're going to come back to you because you don't even know who you're rebuttaling. We're going to come back to you. Let's get the likes up, you guys. If you want to rebuttal someone on the panel, now's the time.
Don't wait for me to drop. Rebuttal me now.
Just mute. Just mute, Passport. Did anybody? My gosh, you guys! I wish
scared when I'm in a panel. They scared.
When I'm doing my discussions, I'll be wanting to be on lives like this. That's actually gonna let me talk. I'll be ready to do my rebuttals. I don't play. It's too much preposterous things that have been said so far to not have no rebuttals.
I mean, I have another one, but I didn't know.
Well, hold on, Bella. Well, I already said you went. I'm talking to everyone else. You just went like 3 times.
I wanted to say, is that rebuttal or
rebuttal?
It's time for rebuttals.
Rebuttals?
Well, let's let Chef. One second, you guys. Let's let Chef go because Chef said he was trying to say something. Go ahead, Chef.
Okay. No, I was just saying, agreeing with the prompt that BLK women are the most feminine. I mean, because if you were to look at two ladies down the street a good distance away and you really couldn't see, you will recognize the BLK woman with her curves and everything else, you know. So you'll be taking a wild guess at what the other one is. Because, like I said, they don't have the curve that a BLK woman has. They don't have the backside. They normally are not a top heavy like a BLK woman. And that's just on the physical aspect. That's not just from eyesight alone. First time just seeing without attitude, without doing anything, without finding out if you're permissive or none of that. Just based on the eye test alone, the BLK woman is the most feminine.
Hey, can I rebuttal that?
Wait, hold on. Chef, go ahead and expound on what you mean.
So I mean, is this here, and everybody want to, especially in God, you want to rebuttal.
So wait, you said BLK women are the most feminine because of their curves?
Yeah, just based on the eye test alone.
And what about the fertility? What was your stance on that?
Oh, they're definitely the most fertile because every other race are adopting what? BLK babies because they just can't. They don't want to go into all these fertility clinics and doing all this.
For once, I agree with Chef. But Chef, you still got dropped though. But I do agree with you, Chef. You can request back up. If everyone can tap the screen, let's get the likes up. We should be at 60K. But Chef did make some good points. That BLK women's curve. Hold on, no, he got dropped. You said people. You said. Hold on. Passport. Let's mute him. He's being out of control. So Chef said when you look at the BLK woman's curve, you can see her from a mile away. She's so feminine, and that she's so fertile that literally, they're making kids for other nations that can't have kids. They're adopting BLK because they're having so many children. I'm streaming live on YouTube. All those who are on YouTube right now, please tap the screen. Please like the actual live. I think there's a place where you can tap in the chat, and then there's a place where you can actually like the live. So those are two different things. Yeah, and also if you come by YouTube, please comment. Let us know you stopped by. I'm gonna let some more people come up in a moment, but I want to go to G because you're on Coffee Cup. G, if you're on Coffee Cup too long, I have to drop you. Did you want to chime in? All right. So, Passport, we're not going to address people who already got dropped. Let's go to Kennedy. He wanted to chime in.
Yeah. The guy that just got dropped, that I should not mention his name. This guy is saying that women are feminine because of their curve, which leads into the narrative that I said. The reason why they don't want these women in pantsuits is because they want to sit off to the side and create their own visuals, because half of them ain't got no woman to begin with, and no woman staying with them. And by the way, Mr. Chef, you said it was raining hard. I wish it had rained a little bit harder and washed you off the road, because you don't deserve to be here. Please and thanks. Bye.
Wow. Can't wait till Chef comes back and hear what he has to say about that. Wow. That was very interesting, if I could say the least. Okay, let's move right along. Passport, did you want to? Well, hold on. Let's do a little reset. So, out of all groups of women, BOK women are the most fertile and feminine. Jimbo, you said that Asian women are the most fertile and feminine, correct?
Yes, I did.
And give me 2 points really quickly on why, like a little summary, or not summary, but a very quick point where you don't have to explain all over again.
All right. I'll just be really quick about it. Feminism and masculinity are, like, if you want to say yin and yang, okay? Masculinity has its points of the positives of masculinity. Feminism has all the qualities of being feminist. When you're feminist, or not feminist, excuse me, like feminine, that exudes certain qualities like compassion, nurturing, sensuality.
Okay, sir. I asked you to give me just a short point because I wanted to just summarize.
I'm kind of giving it to you right there. It's like when you, I'm somebody who has dated black women, okay? So I understand, like, I'm not sitting here saying I'm the master of what feminism and femininity is. But what I'm saying is, my experiences have been with black women is that they're more of the leaders of the house. Like, you can have black men around and all this kind of stuff, but they listen to who? Their mama and their grandmother. So that's more of a and I don't say it's masculine, but what I'm saying is they are more of the leaders of the house. And that's the way I'm looking at it. I'm not looking at it as like a physical aspect or anything like that. What I'm saying is,
sir, are you saying that they're the leaders of the house with white tee men? Because you said you dated them. They're the leaders of the house with white tee men?
And a lot of, like, I've not been around a lot of white guys who have dated black women, like, in that, like, couple, like, being married and all this kind of stuff. But that's my experience. Like, when
you were with the BOK woman, she was the leader of the house.
With me, not necessarily, but like
you said from your experience.
When I would be around their family.
You said from your experience.
Listen, and I'm not trying to like start shit. I'm just saying.
Okay, I don't really, sir, if you want to start shit or not, I don't really care. I just want you to answer the question because I just let you talk for so long. I'm asking you, are you saying, because you said from your experience, are you saying from the BOK women you were dating, they were the leader of the household?
Yes. Like they were, like when I would go around and be around their family and hang out and all this kind of stuff, yes. Like it wasn't.
So you're saying not your girlfriend, but her family were the leader of their households?
I mean, of course, but like that might have been like why she might have been attracted to me, because I did take a little initiative not to be like demanding or.
Hold on, sir. I'm asking you a question now. So you're saying that out of her family was the leader of the household, the women. But for you, let me finish. Hold on. Let me finish. So, but for you, she wasn't like that. You were masculine, and she was able to be feminine with you.
Yeah, we were yin and yang. Like she had.
So how does that? Hold on. Let me finish my point. So how is that an example that BOK women are not feminine, that Asian women are more feminine? Because you just proved that they are feminine.
No, when I say that, what I'm meaning by that is like if you're talking in generalities, okay, I think Asian women are more feminine in the aspect of being more submissive. They're not going to, like, if you do something wrong to them, they're going to be quiet and think about it later and punish you later in some aspect. But what I'm saying is, like, and I'm not sitting here like, look, I'm not the dictator of the world. This is just my experience. Okay?
I just wanted to make sense. You just said that the woman you were with was feminine. Okay, the BOK woman you were with. Let me finish what I'm saying. You just said the woman you were with were feminine. Okay, that are BOK. This was your backup answer to Asians are more feminine, but you just gave me an example on how BOK women are actually more feminine.
What I'm saying is, if you're asking me in a like straight up general aspect, yes, I think Asian women are more feminine in the aspect of like they're just more feminine. I don't know how to explain it, and I'm not trying to be an asshole.
Exactly. So hold on, Passport. I need you to be quiet. I'm talking to him. Exactly. You're saying something and you have nothing to back it up. Not a thing. Hold on. 1 second. 1 second. Let me finish my sentence. You're saying a claim and you have nothing to back it up. Not one little thing. Other than BOK women that dated you are feminine. So you really just proved the prompt, but you're saying that you disagree.
I mean, look.
I think you're just saying it because you've been hold on. At this point, it sounds like you're just saying it because you're trained to say that. No. Because you don't even have nothing to make sense of it. You're not even making sense, Jimbo.
Okay. Man, why don't you let me help him out?
Passport, you ain't helping him out. He got to talk for himself.
What is it to you to be the most feminine species of the human race? Like, what does that mean to you?
Okay, now you're coming with a questionnaire because you couldn't back up with your claim. Back up your claim. You've been dropped. Jimbo, you can send your request back up. You can either come back up and apologize and to take accountability for not having no points to back up a claim. Nothing substantial, no source, no site, nothing to back up. Asian women are more submissive. You actually proved that BOK women are more submissive by what you said. So it just makes no sense. And you were dropped. Thanks to those who are supporting the live goal and dropping people that aren't making sense. Let's get it up to 70K if we can tap. But you guys are welcome here. I want to hear more actually, but maybe you did need to take a break to think about it, but you're definitely welcome here. Kennedy, what do you think about what Jimbo? Wait, isn't there like a saying? You were speaking a lot of Jimbo jumble. Isn't that like a saying?
Gibberish, a lot of gibberish.
No, there's a different saying other than gibberish.
Yes, but I'm saying.
Pat, what are you doing?
It's mumbo jumbo.
Mumble jumble. There we go. Thank you, Pat. Your name is Jimbo, and you were speaking a lot of mumble jumble. Makes sense. But you're welcome here. Come back up. Let me hear what you're saying. Kennedy, what do you think about what Jimbo Jumbo was saying?
I think he needs to go rehearse when the ops call him to discredit the BLK woman saying all this foolishness. And of course, he as a white tea man is prevalent, especially in North America, for white tea men to marry, date, and have relations with, he said Asian, Chinese. That's when you said Asian, he said, oh, we're talking about India, whatever. He ain't going to no damn India. He knows what he's talking about. He's talking about a Chinese woman, and that's exactly what it is. So the fact of the matter that he did that is just crazy. Because even the Japanese women, they're more prone to date outside in the BLK community more so. So he knows exactly what he's doing. And this is the idea that if they're talking about these Chinese women and whatever it is, I mean, it's just a direct reflection of how they've bamboozled their white tea women to be whatever they want to do, pump out how many babies they want. And it's just as long as they sit there cooking for them and smile, they can swipe credit cards and enjoy their life.
Right. That's crazy work. If everyone can tap the screen, let's get it to 70K. If everyone can tap. Tammy, you keep requesting up and dropping. I'm gonna give it one more chance. Let's get it to 70K. If everyone can tap. Let's get the likes up. G, you're just coming back up. What do you think about what Jumbo was saying? G, if you can unmute your mic. Your name is G, right? Unmute your mic, please. You're another one that is coming up, talking for a little bit, going on teacup. I'm not sure what's going on with you. G, if you can unmute your mic, otherwise I can have to drop you and come back. Let's go to Pat. Pat, you can chime in. What do you think about the conversation so far?
Yeah, I think that, so I agree with him, but I think he just doesn't really know how to articulate himself that well. It's very simple. The femininity that he sees in Asian women is very easy to explain. It all starts with their ability to submit, their ability to cooperate, their ability to be soft, their ability to just be nurturing, just be everything that you think about when you think of a woman and a woman's role in society. They are able to encapsulate that and are able to demonstrate that on a daily basis. It's within their nature, and they aren't affected by these modern feminist Western ideologies that are infecting our modern society and turning our women into hyper-masculine, argumentative, uncooperative heathens. I land.
All right, you guys, let's tap the screen. Let's get the likes up. If everyone can tap. Oh, there's so much to say, but as the host, I would try to stay as neutral as possible. Send a hanging light to drop someone. Send a galaxy to drop a mod. But let's get the likes up. Let's take a commercial break and get the likes up. What? This is crazy work. Let's get the likes up, you guys. I'm going to start bringing some more people up. We need to get the likes up. Some people, I listen. Some people really like to be funny. Listen, I'm going to need everyone to tap the screen. Let's get it to 70K. Pat, thank you for tapping the screen. Lion, thank you for tapping the screen. If everyone can join them and tapping the screen. Some people like to be funny, and I'm going to try not to take it personal and think that maybe it's a joke. Or no, not maybe it's a joke. Maybe it was a mistake. But we do need some warriors on the panel because there's some crazy work going on the panel, and I would hate to have to drop everyone and just take everyone one by one. And Bella can't do all the work herself. I would hate to have to do that. Wife Mom, you requested up. I tried to let you up. I don't know what happened. It's some nasty work going on this panel tonight. Once we start a lot of mumble jumble. I let you up like 3 times. That's what I was just saying. You heard me just say that. Let's get the likes up. Heart me by my name. If you want to drop someone, send a hanging light. If you want to drop a mod, if you want to drop a mod and their name starts with a P, oh my gosh. Send a galaxy if you don't understand me. Oh my gosh. Let's tap, tap, tap. I don't know what's up with Tammy. Tammy, she taps, she requests up, then she drops. I don't know what's going on with Tammy. It's a lot of crazy work going on. First crazy work is I asked everyone to share the live, and it looks like that person shared the live out one time. And guess who they shared the live out to? They shared the live out to me. Not me as in me as in moi. And I'm just like, okay, is this person going to try to be funny? Because you must don't never want to cut in my panel again. I'm going to need everyone to share the live out. Oh, I ain't going to say no name. I need everyone to share the live out to at least one person. And don't share it to me. Woo! These people funny. And let's tap, tap, tap. Oh my gosh. Crazy work. G, I'm going to need you to unmute your mic if you're here. If not, I'm going to have to drop you. G, go ahead and unmute your mic and talk. If you're having a problem with your mic, I could drop you. You could come back up.
Yeah. What was the question?
Actually, a question earlier. Next time I come to you and you don't respond, I'm going to have to drop you. Okay?
Okay.
Because that's not how the panel works.
Understood.
Gracias. Okay. Kennedy, go ahead and chime in.
Yeah, I mean, Pat, come on, man. We can do better. And I know we can do better. We can do better. But these women, as we claim these women, these are just women that we are fantasizing about. Because white women throw tantrums when they don't get their way. Asian women throw tantrums when they don't get their way. And you know what? Let me give you an example. Tiger Woods, right? Tiger Woods, he married, and they threw tantrums, and that woman got over $30 million. The problem is that, let me just say we, so people don't get offended.
Wait, hold on. I got something to say. I'm pissed off. I'm about to crash out. All you BOK men on this panel talking about Asian women are more submissive? What about when y'all about to make me say it. What about when y'all at their little corner stores and they're following you around? Okay? Is that submissive of them, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is that submissive of them when they're doing that? Are that so? Everyone mute while I'm talking. I'm gonna drop you if you talk while I'm talking. Have some respect. I'm hosting a panel. Do not talk while I'm talking. All you guys, all you BOK men that are so quick to throw BOK women under the bus and uplift another race of women. And I love all women and all men and all races. Let me give that disclaimer, but I'm going to be straight up and real about it. Are they so submissive when they're telling you, hurry up and buy, hurry up and buy? Is that submissive too? When they're calling you a criminal and a robber, okay, and a dealer, okay? Hurry up and buy, hurry up and buy. When they're calling the popos on you, when they're getting you unalive for false accusations, it happens all the time. Do I need to go do some Google searches and articles for you guys? Hurry up and buy, hurry up and buy. Okay, are they submissive then? Because I know they choose you guys the less, especially you BOK men. They choose you guys the least in dating. Hurry up and buy. And honestly, at this point, I'm starting to think BOK women should treat you the same way. Hurry up and buy. If you're not investing in our life and our lifestyle, hurry up and buy, or you got to go. Because BOK women have been so loyal to you with this struggle love, with this baby mama culture, having your children without a ring, doing all this, and all you can bring up in her face is hurry up and buy. When you guys are least on the totem pole on salaries, you guys make the least out of all races of men, but BOK women are the most loyal to you guys. Maybe they should have the same mindset as the Asians and you would uplift them more if they start telling you, hurry up and buy. With your broke ass, hurry up and buy. With your $45,000 a year salary, hurry up and buy. What you need to pay child support, hurry up and buy. What you needed to lead and protect your household, hurry up and buy. Hurry up and buy. Maybe you'll be happy then. Because you have no respect for BOK women. Pat, you come up here and uplift Asian women. So BOK women, you need to start telling these men, hurry up and buy. And then they will respect you.
And that's what I was getting at, poetic.
Hold on, one. Okay, go ahead, Kennedy, and then Pretty can introduce herself.
And they're the least Asian women, more specifically Chinese women, are the least specific genre to date BLK people, period. And so this ideology that they have, it's all another fantasy to be connected to closeness and approximation to whiteness. And that's why they go to say the Asian woman. And that's the only reason why the BLK men are up here saying that, is because they want to be close to whiteness.
And don't mention, because they don't even sell you guys real Chinese food in your neighborhoods. Don't even mention the type of food. That was not just a conspiracy. Don't even mention the type of meat that they sell you because they think of you so low when you're going to their restaurants. If you don't see Chinese and Japanese eating there, you shouldn't eat there yourself. So all that 99-cent orange orange chicken and all that, because they don't think nothing of you. Herp and bite. Pretty, if you can give your age, race, and country. And out of all groups of women, BOK women are the most fertile and feminine.
BLK 32, US, she, her. And I agree with the prompt. There's no contesting that BLK women have never had a problem when it comes to fertility. We have never had a problem when it comes to femininity. I think it's just propaganda, right, that we have bought into. And what's crazy about it is that these BLK men are buying into the same propaganda that has disparaged BLK men, right? Like, it's weird that we live in a space where on one hand, BLK men will say, no, don't listen to the propaganda because it was going to paint us in a bad light. This isn't really how we are. And then on the other hand, you listen to the propaganda that BLK women are not feminine, that they're not submitting to you, that they're not all of these things, that they're the most masculine. And you don't listen to any actual truths, right? Like, you just buy into what has been sold to you all the time. Leaders usually investigate, no?
Okay, we're gonna open it up. There goes Tammy again, timing out. Tammy, I don't know what's going on. I never met you, but it's something wrong with your phone. You time out every time I bring you up. Thank you guys. We got it to 70K. Let's get it to 80K. If I could get some heart me's by my name. If everyone on the panel can heart me by my name, let's start there. If this is a daily thing and it's a daily goal, while I'm streaming. I've been streaming for 2 hours already. The least we can do is heart me, tap the screen, and support the live goal. Let's open it up for well, hold on. I'm not opening up nothing unless we get everyone passport, bro. While you're on my panel, you need to heart me, you need to tap the screen. Let's get everyone on the panel, heart me and tap the screen. Who's missing? Q. I need you to G. I need you to heart me and tap the screen, please. Appreciate the support. G, I need you to heart me and tap the screen. Otherwise, I'll just drop you. I don't know what's going on with you. Some of these BLK men, they have such a big problem with supporting a BLK woman, even if they're on her panel. This guy G is really like G for getting on my nerves. G, we're waiting for you.
I sent a heart.
No, you didn't.
I'm tapping.
I don't see any taps. You think I'm dumb? You don't know that I can see anytime you tap?
I see the heart coming up. You don't see it?
I don't see any taps. The heart me is by my name. Press the heart me. That's not the same as tapping. But while he's getting it together, I see you tapping the screen now. But heart me by my name. While he's getting that together, let's get the likes up to 80K. G, if you can heart me by my name, waiting for you. You can see the heart me right at the top. It's not that hard.
To the right or the left? Wow.
Are you not looking at the screen?
I'm looking at the screen. Hey, let me drop me and let me come back because I can't even see the little prompt anymore either.
All right, I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt that you really just don't know what you're doing. All right, let's open up the panel for. Let's open up the panel for rebuttals. Let's give him a chance to get it together. Panels open for rebuttals.
Well, I would like to intellectually.
Hold on, Pretty was talking first. Is she doing a?
She was.
That's only if she's rebutting someone. If she's not, then we'll move on.
No, I'm not.
Okay, I'm gonna move on then because I need everyone, especially the mods, to be on point when I open up for rebuttals, so other people will follow. I'm opening up the panel for rebuttals. If you have someone to rebuttal,
can I rebuttal Pat, bro?
Go ahead.
Pat, I am so sick of you BLK men coming up here and talking about a BLK woman's femininity because y'all BLK men, you know what? I'm going to use the word. And Kennedy, this doesn't apply to you, but for the other BLK men that come in.
Mods, I'm about to restart the YouTube and do a second part.
Secure, and y'all more feminine than these BLK women because Poetic said,